Let's get ready to rumble!
Good morning. This is the New York session stream, taken as part of our Road to Funded series. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you get anything of value. Don't forget to turn on that notification bell because we are live every weekday, 7:30 a.m. Eastern. That's 12:30 p.m. Watt, West African time. With that being said, let's get into the charts. All right, good morning, y'all. So unfortunately we weren't able to start early today. I know I said yesterday I'm gonna be early today, but you know, things happen. Yeah, so you know, we haven't been as consistent as we would like to be, right? But yeah, I'm not even gonna promise anything until it's set in stone, because right now, you know, my efforts are sort of split between, you know, the charts and, you know, stuff going on outside the charts, you know. So yeah, I'm not even gonna promise consistency until I'm sure at this point, right? But yeah, I mean, we're gonna be back again next week as well, right? I mean, we're here today where we have this 4-hour candle about to close, right? We've seen a bunch of, like, price has moved, right? We have moved up to this point, but you still have potential for some more moves, right? To see some more moves play out here, right? So we'll see exactly what happens in a bit here. We'll see what happens, exactly what happens in a little bit here. Yeah, before I get into my analysis, so yesterday we took a trade, right? So this pushed down. Well, it never even came down to where I wanted it to come to, right? Because we were looking at these levels down here, right? But we basically took a trade somewhere around these areas, right? But price ended up coming back up, right? Stopping us out. So yeah, I mean, I couldn't manage the trade on stream, but I will include the loss. So 23 losses for the stream record. And for the monthly, we got 4 losses. So not the best month overall. Not the best month so far overall, but hey, we still got a couple of days. We still got one more week for the month, right? Still got one more week for this month, so let's see if we can bring it back, right? Let's see if we can bring it back. All right, into our analysis though. So nothing changes on the higher time frames, right? Your levels are still the same. You're still looking at the same things here, right? Price previous monthly close below there, so you're expecting to make a top wick and drive down eventually, right? Your top wick areas, of course, 191.725, tapped into that level, continue to push through, right? Then you came all the way up towards this 195 level, right, which is your next level of potential rejection, and you have in fact rejected. All right, now whether this rejection is gonna take you all the way down now to flip on the monthly and drive down, we don't know, right? We don't know. So that's what we're trying to figure out now, right? Because now you've come down and you sort of held support, right? You tapped into a level and you started to push back up from that level. Whether it's a short-term push up to continue pushing down, we don't know quite yet, right? We're gonna have to wait and see how that plays out. I'm interested to see what level exactly we actually respected support, or we held as support. I'm wondering if it's this monthly level over here. Actually, I might as well check. Yeah, so no, not quite. I guess hence why I had these as targets, right? Or these as potential targets around these areas, right? Because that is the monthly level, right? So you would assume if you're gonna reject this 195 level, right, which is a pretty strong level of rejection, if you're gonna come back up, right, if that is what you're looking to do, is come back up, you're gonna need to tap into this level, right, the monthly level as well. Hence why we had those as our, you know, as our what's it called, as our targets, right? As our targets. Yeah, let's see what happens here now. Let's see. All right, so weekly, in terms of the weekly now, so you made this top wick on the weekly, you're closed inside this range, made this top wick, and now you're coming back down, right? If this weekly, so today is the last day of the week, right? If this weekly ends up closing below this level, right, most likely you're gonna drive through, right? Most likely you're gonna start to push and drive through towards 189.93, right? Yeah, but if not, if we do end up closing inside the range, I mean, if we close inside the range, there is still a chance you're gonna drive down, but I think you'll need to be below certain levels. So let me see. I'm trying to see if there's an intermediary level here on the weekly. Okay, so you have this level, you got this level, so you held support here, drove up, never filled the wick to the downside. Right here, closed above, bottom wick. Yeah, so give or take around those areas, right? Yeah, so I mean, I guess if you close below this level, right, 193.35, right, which is this level here, right, you can see price respecting this level here and driving down, right? We respected here, drove up, respected here, drove down, respected here, drove down. You have a tap into this level here, so yeah, you sort of have an intermediary level, so you have a tap into the level here as well. Yeah, you sort of have this intermediary level of 193.35 now inside this range. So we'll see if the lower time frames, well, let's see how the daily close. So yeah, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it for the weekly. It's more dependent on how this closes now, right? Because you've tapped this highs, right? You've tapped the resistance level. You've pretty much made a bottom wick at this support level. So it's just now, what does it want to do, right? If you're gonna drive down, I would assume you're gonna close below here, right? If you're gonna drive down long term on this, for the monthly, I would assume that this weekly would close below. But like I said, as long as you're closing below 193.35, I do think you should have enough, right? I do think you should have enough to yeah, to drive down. But yeah, we'll see how that plays out. Daily candle. This is an interesting daily candle, huh? Yeah, so previous daily closed. So that's this, right? That was it. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. That is interesting. Yeah, so previous daily closed inside this range, right? So you had this daily close inside this range, which is actually why we took our sells yesterday, right? That's why we took our sells yesterday, but I guess our stops were not the best. But yeah, you do have this daily inside it, or you do have this daily closing inside this range. Let me see. Got daily closing inside the range. You got your next level at 190.97 here. Okay, let me see. Got this daily level up here. Got this daily level up here. Let me see. Yeah, I'm just trying to see where potentially we might see some friction here. So let's see. Let me put this there. And put this one here. All right, so yeah, you have this daily coming down, the greater range on the daily, okay, yeah. So you see how here you came down from these levels? Well, look at where you formed support, or look at where you held support, right? You held support around these areas. Now you can also see multiple times you've respected this level to drive down, right, on the daily. So yeah, I mean, now that you're tapping into this level, this 192.407, which is similar to where we tapped yesterday, which is most likely why well, no, yesterday's entries were still, for what they were valid, right? For what they were valid, right? Because we already had this top wick. Of course, a steeper top wick would have been better, but because we already had this top wick, I wasn't really too worried about it, right? But you know, ended up not being the case, right? So you do still have this level here that you could hold, as support to drive you up, right? Similar to what you see here, right? So really, I would have preferred if we made maybe a steeper top wick. Yeah, that's just semantics though. That's just speculation. Let me not even go into that realm. But yeah, no, this is what we're looking at though. This is what we're looking at. So we're pushing down from 194.67. We've already closed below 193.4. You look to the left here. Most times you close below this level and hold support, or hold resistance at 193.4, you do tend to feel this range to the downside, right? You do tend to feel that range to the downside. So yeah, I'm gonna look to be able to take these sells here. I will look to be able to take these sells, but we'll see. 4-hour closes in about 15 minutes here. 4-hour close in about 15 minutes here. But yeah, just like yesterday though, just like how yesterday we sort of got into the position, I wouldn't even say early, because yeah, you had this 4-hour closure. Yeah, you had this 4-hour closure. Yeah, so my stops were above these highs, right? My stops were above these highs as opposed to this high right here, which I guess is the daily level. Yeah, I mean, in hindsight is always 50-50, but in hindsight, probably should have used the daily level instead, right? But yeah, hindsight is always is it 50-50 or 20-20? One of them. But yeah, this 4-hour about to close. If you close now that you've made this top wick, right, now that you've come all the way up here just to retest this daily level, right, create a steeper top wick, given the fact that the daily has also respected resistance or held this level as resistance as well. The only thing here I'm worried about is the fact that we are still above this level on the daily. So at any point here, you can reject this level and start to push up, right? But if you look to the left, you do have wicks beyond here, right? You do have wicks beyond this level. So on the lower time frame, that just means we could drive down on the lower time frames and still end up pushing up on the daily, right? So I would still be interested in taking sells, but we need a closure below this level on the 4. Yeah, that's my outlook on things right now. I don't think I would I don't really see a scenario where I would be taking any buys. I don't really see that scenario yet. I'm sure it exists, but I just don't see it yet. But yeah, we'll see. Okay, boom. You got your level there as well. Got your level there. Got a level right there. Cool. All right, let's see what happens. I mean, here you have something similar, right? You have price rejecting this level. Yeah, I should have been very cautious around this level here. But I think because we had this initial top wick, right, retesting this level on our way down, I didn't think this level would hold that much. I didn't think this support would hold that much, but this is a significant rejection area. So yeah, that's when we start to break things down, we can see why yesterday's trade didn't really go as planned, right? It's not really a mystery why the trade didn't go as planned. All right, we'll see. We will see. All right, moving on to the hourly real quick. Okay. Boom. Those are the hourly levels right there. Actually, give me this back. Give me this one back. Yeah, give me that level back. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's see what happens. So these are pretty much our levels. These are pretty much our levels right now. We'll see what happens here. We will see what happens. Yeah, it looks like this 4 hour now rejected this support level, or rejecting this level. Looks like we're rejecting the level. We'll see. So this is our second tap into the level. This is our second tap into the level. All right, 9 minutes or 10 minutes left for a closer. 10 minutes left for a closure. Let's see what goes on. 10 minutes left for a closure. I mean, if you close respecting here, right? Yeah, I mean, if you close respecting, there is still the scenario you drive down, but I would need a little bit more of a top wick for this to come for me to be convinced that we're good to drive down. Yeah, let's see what happens though. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I was pretty surprised here yesterday. Cause we had structure coming down, right? Cause we had this structure coming down, yet we pushed like we pushed clean through this, right? Just pushed up, right? But we did have structure coming down. But to be fair, I mean, you had the resistance here. You did reject here as well, right? Then you came down for a steeper bottom wick. So this is where I should have gotten out of the trade. Right, once we made this bottom wick for the previous candle, should have gotten out the trade right there, but wasn't really on the charts, which is not the smartest thing to do. Let's see what happens. It updates me. John Bellion has a new song, man. You don't mean it. All right, let's see. 7 minutes left. What's gold doing anyways? Yeah, gold just pushing. That's what gold's doing. Gold's just pushing. Gold just pushes, gets into a consolidation phase, pushes again. All right, pushes, consolidation, pushes, consolidation, pushes, consolidation. You know what I mean? That's been the tail of gold, man. We were looking at a road to 3,000 at the beginning of what? At the beginning of was it 2024? Yeah, beginning of 2024, we're looking at a road to 3,000, and now we are at all-time 3,000. What, all-time highs is what, 3060? 3060. Yeah, it's crazy. That is crazy. I mean, with everything going on in the world, I'm not really surprised. Yeah, the German 40 moved a lot cleaner than GJ yesterday. This moved a lot cleaner. Well, I guess not cleaner, but you know, because they didn't really move much yesterday anyways. It started moving today, but yesterday just sort of consolidated at this resistance, held resistance, and then started to push down. Yeah, I think next week, yeah, man, I'm gonna try and be consistent from next week. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna really try, but I'm gonna really try, because realistically we should be starting the streams at 7:30 on the dot. because there are some moves that go on. What is this? There are some moves that happen pretty early, pre-New York. Oh, sorry. No, not pre-New York. What am I saying? 7:30 isn't exactly pre-New York. All right, we're coming down here. Let's see. We have news. So no news for today. No news for today. Hold up. Let me schedule. Let me schedule. Nine thirty. 9 to 9:30, huh? Oh no. Remove this one. All right. 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left for a closure. Let's see what happens. Streaming noise you. Streaming ain't easy. I love trades taken. Take that out. Wonder. All right, let's see. If we close respecting, I might call it a stream, call it a week. All right, might call it a week so we can get a fresh view of the charts. I'll probably still trade, but the thing is, if we close respecting here, for us to drive down, I'm gonna need that top wick around these areas. I mean, well, yeah, I guess we'll stick around till 9:30. Even if it closes respecting, we'll stick around till 9:30. As things stand right now, though, if we close below this level, where are our stops? Let me see. Because then you're coming into this. Let me see. I still need a top wick, though. I still need a top wick. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let's see, what is this? Okay, so if we close below here, which it looks like we just might, nothing off rip, I need a top wick to this level here, I need a top wick to this level here. This is another place you can make a potential top wick, would be this level over here. You have your vantage point right there, and FTMOs around here. So this would have to be our stops up here. So is that the, what is that? That's the daily. Yeah, that's the 4 hour. That's the daily as well. All right, you really shouldn't be coming up there. That's actually an interesting thought. I just had a very interesting thought. Well, it's yeah. I'm just thinking, like, realistically speaking, if you're getting your direction right, if you get the direction correct, 9 times out of 10, like, if your direction is correct, even if your entry is not the best, or is, you know, wasn't the, yeah, even if you didn't have the best entry, as long as your direction is correct, if you had your stops at an extreme of the, okay, we just opened up on the new candle. Let me stop yapping. All right, just open up on the new candle. What I need here, so this might just drive through, and if it does, c'est la vie, this might just drop through. But yeah, if this comes down first, that just means we're not actually gonna drive. All right, that just means we're not actually gonna drive at least beyond at least not beyond this level. Let's see what happens. It's a domino. They about the law. After you now, all right, let's see what happens. All right, still pushing down here. Still pushing down. Let's see. So if we tap into, let me see. It's a continuation of a move, yeah. Potential for wick entries here for the buys, maybe. Yeah, I can't really take any buys off a wick entry. Yeah, I guess here you have a rejection, came back here. It's your domino. After you now, you from car. I mean, chances of you driving down here without a top wick, I want to say they're not zero, right? They're not zero, but I wouldn't really, I wouldn't bank on taking this top wick here. But I mean, you look to the left here, right? You see what happened last time. You sort of came, once you came down, you held this support, came back to this level for resistance, and you closed below here. Look what happened. I mean, you came up first, then you drove all the way down here, right? You drove all the way down. But you do have a top wick though, right? You did make that top wick first. All right, so that's why I'm thinking here. Yeah, now if I was gonna take any buys off a wick entry, it would have to be when I'm fairly confident that this move is being exhausted, right? So somewhere around these areas here. It would have to be somewhere around these areas. Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so I mean, you want to be careful though. You want to be careful taking these sells now. Cause this 4 hour is just that, right? 4 hour. This 4 hour is gonna be open for a while. So this, with this hourly sort of coming down here, making this bottom wick first, something similar to this, even though you close below, right? Even though you close below, you might just continue to drive up here for quite some time before I eventually flipping, right, on the 4 hour and all that. Yeah, so let's see. All right. Hey, 15 minute about to close. We're just coming down here. We're trickling down. We're just trickling down here. It's interesting. Which is interesting. Let's see how this 15 minute closes. Let's see how this 15 minute closes. Let's see. Still nothing. Let's see. Okay. So we're making our way back up here. Making our way back up. right, so there goes our 15-minute close. There goes our 15-minute close. Yeah, so like I was saying before, you're gonna need to make this top wick, right? We're gonna need to make this top wick. Hey, what's good, my brother? What's good, man? Yeah. My brother, I thought I was gonna be more consistent this week, but unfortunately, you know, life be lifing, man. Life be lifing, you know. So I was late. Like I've streamed for I think every single day so far, except one. Right? I think I missed Tuesday or something, but like Wednesday stream and Thursday stream, they were both late, right? So I started very late on both streams, and yeah. I thought I'd be more consistent, but you know, my time is still a little bit divided, so couldn't really start at the time I wanted. Yeah, it's late. Yeah, I think I started like today. I started 8:30. Yeah, I started the stream today at 8:30. I think yesterday something similar at 8:30 as well, or 8:40. Right, just to, you know, just to see if we had any moves, right? That type of thing. But yeah, I mean, hopefully. Yeah, we gonna try, man. We gonna try, but you know, when other responsibilities call, you know, we gotta give. It's gotta give somewhere. Blues yesterday, yeah, bro. On what? Blues on what? Just in general? Little money in and out, hey. Little money is all you need, bro. You build on little money becomes big money. You feel me? Yes, sirski. Nice. I'm trying to be like you, bro. I'm trying to be like you. I'm trying to get like you. All right, so now we're making this top wick, right? Now we're making this top wick. Cool. All right, let's see what happens here. Yeah, you want to be careful, because even though this candle, this previous 4 hour did close below the level, right? Even though you did close below the level, now you're making a top wick, a pretty good top wick, right? At back towards this level. And that is where these are the areas you want to see that top wick, right? Now you're making that top wick. You really want something to tell you that you're gonna hold this resistance, right, without actually driving, right? So I mean, if this 30 could close respecting like this, I'd look for a little bit more of a top wick, maybe towards these areas, and then I'll take a sell on the flip. Right at that point, you should be good to, you know, drive through this range or clean this wick to the left, and potentially drive through this range and potentially all the way down, right? But we'll see. I mean, if this 30-minute closes back above, I'll probably call it a day, just because I'm not very keen. Don't be like on EURUSD. Don't be like you in what sense? I'm trying to be like you, dog. I'm trying to get that money. Trying to get that EURUSD money, but on GJ, you know? Yeah, it's not been the best. It's not been the best week. Well, nah, the week was pretty decent, I guess. The week was decent, but we took a loss yesterday that we could have avoided. We should have just waited for that top, well, no, I'm not gonna beat myself over that one, because the entry made sense with the way I took it. I missed this level here. I missed how strong this level here was on the 4 hour. I thought we were good to drive down, but I missed how strong this level was on the 4. But yeah, let's see. So now we're coming back to this level. We're respecting. Look at that 5. To be honest, I would prefer that we don't get positions than us driving down without getting positions. I think that would hurt me more if we drove down without getting positions here, because these are I've been waiting for these sells, right? I've been waiting for these sells. So if we just start to drive down without, you know, without any positions, I would be tragic. That would be tragic. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I mean, if we just kept on coming up, let me see. It's hourly, boom. I highly doubt you would just push from this level all the way up there. Yeah, let's see what happens. Yeah, if you close respecting, I still need a top wick. If you close respecting, I still need a top wick. Should me know after you now you don't go. Alright, let's see. This music loud though. I don't even know. I did not know. Yeah, let's see what happens. Yeah, daily tapping into those levels, weekly coming from. Yeah. Let's see. Are we gonna drive down for the day for this weekly to eventually close back into the range, which will send us down for the majority of next week? We will see. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Alright, hourly 30. Okay, we just don't want this to drive. After you now you gon' go. All right, let's see this closure in about 5 minutes here. Let's see this closure. Yeah, if you close just like this, okay, so that's below this level there, so you need to come back, make a bottom. All right. I'm still contemplating exactly how to take this. I have a couple of options here. All right, I got a couple of options, but all of which require a top wick though. So nothing is gonna be off rip. Just because you're most likely gonna still close restrict. I mean, if you were below here, I'd be willing to take the entries off rip. Not the best stops in that case, but I'd be willing to take that off rip. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. We will see. Where's my I'll be right back. right. Okay, so we made the top wick we wanted. We just didn't close how we wanted, but that is the top wick we want. Okay, so 30-minute closing above where? Okay, so this is the 30. Okay, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I am cool with that. Do my stops need to be this high? Let me see. Oh, that's the 4-hour high, yeah? Yeah, that's the 4-hour high. There you go. That's the 5 coming down. Alright, let me see break a structure on this 5. I'll be in there. Let me see break a structure on this 5. I'll be in there. But if we keep on, yeah, we keep on doing this, not quite. Yo, it just got super cold in my room, dog. Oh my goodness. Fuck, yeah. What degrees is it? Jesus Christ. Okay, let me clean this up a little bit. Clean this up a little bit. Alright, if you continue to push up, you shouldn't come back to this level. What would you be doing at this level? So this would be your highs. So this would be your 4 hours. So that's your 4-hour level there. Alright, okay. Let me clean this up a little bit. Clean this up. Okay. So your 4-hour support is there. You close below. You're coming up. So these are top wick areas you're currently testing. Yeah, these are currently testing top wick areas. You come up to these highs, so you actually could come up here. Yeah, so nah, this has to be my stops. So unfortunately, my stops do have to be all the way up here. If I'm not gonna wait for a steeper top wick. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so I gotta wait. Yeah, like you said, we gotta wait. We gotta wait, cause this is very reminiscent of yesterday's position, right? Cause look at yesterday's position, right? You did have that closure below, right? You had that bottom wick coming here, you had a bottom wick here, ended up pushing up, right? So it's pretty reminiscent of yesterday's position. Okay, so you have that 5 still closing, respecting, it's still above. Got the 15 flipping. You're coming down now. You're coming down. So this is a good top wick for the 4. This is definitely a good top wick for the 4. Right, but because I sort of have PTSD from this level, right? So this level is held pretty not. Yo, if my voice is shaking, my fault. Yo, it just got very cold. I don't know what happened. It just got very cold very fast. Okay. Alright, I want to see a 15 closure. Yeah, especially with you sort of tapping into that weekly level, or especially with you tapping into this weekly level here. Let's see what happens later. Let's see what happens. For you, now you, are you, now you. Let's see, let's see. Yeah, so we just chilling here. We just chilling. We just vibing here. We just vibing here. This is at 10:30, so I make that 11. Make that 11. All right, couple minutes left for this closure, right? Couple minutes left. So, I mean, today's a Friday. 9:30 is past. We're not really expecting any big influx of volume. Oh, gold is doing something though. Gold is doing something inside these ranges here. Pretty clean range on gold. Nice, nice, nice. Gold free falling. Gold in a pretty nice nice little pocket here. This is a clean range coming down here. If you are gonna come all the way down, yeah. Probably got sales up until that level there. Interesting. I wonder if my mentor took that. All right. So 15 minutes is closed. 15-minute close respecting, right? 15-minute close respecting. Can we take entries off of that candle though? That's the question. Can we take these entries now? We took the sells from here, right? Took the sells from here. Where's your vantage point? Your vantage point is gonna be this level here, so that's about 16 pips. Not bad. Yeah, let's see how this 30-minute closes here. Yeah. Let's see how this 30 and how this hourly closes. Be right back. Hey yo, man like rooks, you know. Well, go on, rook. All right. So there goes the hourly close. There goes the hourly close. So yeah. So this is why we waited, right? So this was fool me once, as they say. So this was the exact same type of setup we saw yesterday, right? And we did end up, you know, holding support here, right? So now this hourly just closed. We closed above so we closed above this level of support here. So you could just come down, tap into this level, continue to drive up. But notice you closed no top wick. I'm curious if that no top wick. So look at where you closed no top wick. Right at this level of resistance over here, right? So yeah, now it's a business decision, right? You could come down. So as you're coming down now, you could hold this level of support, continue to drive up here towards 192.77, right? That might even be a potential position, right? In terms of the buys, that might even be a potential position. Yeah, given the strength of this position, us closing back above on the hourly, yeah, yeah, but this is a 4-hour level as well. So this is the top wick you would want on the 4-hour, right? This is the top wick you would want on the 4-hour. So this is pretty decent on the 4, right? If you're isolating this just to the 4-hour, this is the top wick you would want. All right, this is the top wick you would want. But given that you've already tapped into 192.1 or 192.2 here, yeah, if you're not sure, you typically want to just stay out of it, right? You want to sit on your hands until you become sure. So with that being said, what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna call it a day, potentially call it a week. I'm gonna wait and see how this next hourly candle closes, right? Well, let me not say hourly, say the 30. All right, I'm gonna just wait and see how this next 30-minute candle closes. Because if we do manage to close below 192.405, best case scenario, I would say you come up, you push from this level, you come up, create a steeper top wick, right? Maybe tap into these levels and then close below here, and then I'll be looking to take some sales going down, right? Then I'll be looking to take some sales going down. In terms of wick entries, can't really take any wick entries now that we're closing above, right? Granted, we are still respecting that level of resistance, right? You are still respecting this level of resistance over here, right? This level here, right? Which is the same, I believe. Yeah, so you are still respecting this level of resistance, which price has driven down pretty heavy from, right? You have price driving down pretty heavy there, price driving down pretty heavy here, right? Price driving down pretty heavy here as well, all right? But in every instance here, you do have some top wicks, right? In every single instance here, you do have a good bit of a top wick. Yeah, and with us closing no top wick here as well, I'm gonna wait for the, like I said, I'll wait for one or two things, right? Either a closure, or sorry, a tap into this level and then a bearish closure, right? Whether it's on the 15 or 30, I'll take it. Or I just wait for a 30-minute close below, so below this level here, all right? Yeah, 30-minute close below this level here, and I'll be in there as well. And our stops are a lot better at this point. All right, so I'm not gonna sit around for the 30-minute close, gotta dip. So yeah, that's it for the week though on stream. That's it for the week. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Again, my apologies. Things were a little rega-dega this week. You know, couldn't be as consistent this week as we hoped. But hey, we're back again next week though. Same time, 7:30 a.m. Eastern, 12:30 p.m. West African time. With that being said though, peace.